So everybody's getting to the Trixie Mattel. And of course, Mary don't know what Trixie is, but you don't know what a single man is either that's not related to you. Isn't this lamp cool? Thank y'all so much. Oh my God, I love the blue. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to green. Purple. Light blue. Red. Green. I love the green, it's so relaxing. And blue. Ooh. So classy. Elegance. Like any of these? He'll eventually start gnawing at them. But oh God, thank y'all so much. So of course Lisa's whining about, oh, my ring got lost. It's 50 G's, 60 G's. Girl, don't nobody care about your crackerjack jewelry. So out pops out Whitney and Angie, and everybody's like, oh God, nobody wanted Angie. Meredith and Heather, bad weather. In Palm Springs, no less. Meredith is peeved. They got the best room too. Well, dang, Whitney got the second best room.
And Meredith is just gnawing at her glasses, not engaging.
And guess who's going on the pad more often? We getting there. We really getting there. However, Lisa Barlow is happy that Angie K showed up. You like my Lisa voice? You do? Lisa can't understand why Angie wasn't included. So Meredith just walks by everybody going to her room, and they like, dang, Heifer can't speak? Nope. Well, you can't ask for an invitation, so why should she speak?
Meredith goes to Heather and says, you know, there are so many other things going on. If she wants to be here, that's a reflection on her. I don't know why she would think she was invited.
Child, Mary won't even sit and eat with them heifers. Why are you here? Mary quizzing Whitney on why they're here early. She like, well, I'm actually friends with Trixie. Mary, how are you going to say that something feels childish when you sleep with your step-grandfather? That don't give me adult. Angie said, well, it might feel childish to you, and Mary said, I don't think I was talking to you. So Meredith comes out and gives everybody their little inaugural gift, and again, don't speak to Angie, and Angie's like, we're gonna keep on walking by, and you gonna keep showing up uninvited. Get the hint, heifer, get the hint. And Meredith says, we gonna go shopping, and pairs everybody off in twos, and we gonna buy something for each other that the other person will actually like, an exercise of trust. She's gonna go with Lisa Barlow. Whitney and Heather, bad weather. Mary and Monica gonna go together, and then of course Angie, the odd uninvited one out, being treated like a +1.
So Meredith says, well, Angie, I didn't know you'd be here, so you can go with whoever you want.
And Angie says, oh, well, thank you for finally acknowledging me. Monica's like, ooh, sassy heifer right off rip. Now Angie mad that her friend taking up for somebody else. Well, you're uninvited. She's trying to get in good with the cast. With the wanted cast. Not the extra heifer who just slipped in. So after that, Angie complains to Lisa and Whitney about Monica showing her fakery. Monica walks over and says, Heifer, I can hear you. You sound big mad. Angie said, well, Heifer, why didn't you check in with me? I can introduce you to these heifers. And Monica said, well, you were just rude to the hostess. Why are you so invested in my cold and prickly with Angie? Because Lisa sure ain't invested in giving her children nutritious food.
Meredith says, you know, Whitney, I think you truly have positive intentions and you want to manifest good things. But I think you need to work on your communication.
Oh, I'm in therapy to work on my communication once a week.
But it wasn't even going to be that you brought Angie.
And Mary says, now hold on. You was whining about that heifer being here. Be real.
Meredith said, well, I'm not going to engage in that right now. I said I didn't understand it.
Whitney didn't think it was that big of a deal for her to be out there early, because Trixie's her friend. It wasn't a big deal. I like a dill chip. Monica gonna say, oh, Lisa, I'm glad that you here in a thong. Monica gonna say, Lisa, I'm glad that you're here in your thong. You never complained. You never whined. Yes, she did. My prickly, however, is you whine about that $60,000 ring. So after that, Angie gonna help us with our Greek word of the day, seduko, which means fake. Meredith is like, Angie forcing a moment. You did not come here with an open heart, Angie. You came here with the intention to annoy.
Meredith says, you publicly said you didn't want to be friends with me.
Monica's like, well, where's the receipt? Oh my God, me and Heather laughing at the same thing. I knew I messed with that heifer. Angie said, well, I'd really like to let you know how you've made me feel.
Meredith said, I'm just not that interested.
Angie, you're kind of like Aaron. Nobody cares about you. Oh, you're being very rude.
Well, you can leave then. This is not your dinner. You can leave.
I'm not leaving.
You were not invited by me. You can go. Why do you want to be here? You're just a user. You don't even want to start, sweetie pie. You want to talk about the husband?
Girl, send her husband to me so we could have a happy marriage. I mean, that 11-year-old almost raised. I'd be a step-pappy.
You can go. You can go.
I helped you when you wanted to build a house. You called me and asked me for advice.
You can go.
Angie said, what are you going to write me a check for? Your jewelry that collects cobwebs and dust? Heather is cracking up. You haven't sold a piece since 2015? You rent your life. Everything you have is fake.
Angie, get out.
So Monica trying to get Angie to stop.
This is embarrassing and degrading for you. You can go.
You are your Gandalf. You shall not pass. I'm not leaving, Meredith. Don't say that. Oh, God.
Can we get security? Can we get security? She refuses to leave. Security.
Not security.
You are nobody's friend. You are an ugly human being.
What? Now she's talking about there are kids that are going to be disabled forever. What does Meredith know? Oh, God. Now the heifer crying? Lord, do they have another criminal on the cast?
She needs to go, Lisa. Get her out. Get her out.
Lord, Meredith left with the English accent. Lisa is consoling her. What is truly going on? Meredith is out there having a true meltdown. For what?
You want me to go there with the husband? I can go there.
Honey, I think I'm the only one he would want there. He might be more interested in twink marks, though. Lisa's like, now this sounds like the same stuff you used to say about me. First you didn't want me around, then it was rumors about me. Meredith gets in other people's business. I think she hires private investigators. So we get Meredith back to the table and Angie apologizes.
And Meredith is still like, you can just go. I've had enough.
So we in the bus and we're going to table this for now
because Meredith has something bigger weighing on her. But I can't tell you.
Whitney says, and Meredith, you do this because you don't want to have a conversation. You're upset because it's convenient, and white women love to pull that. Mary said, I didn't come for all this fighting, and they ain't even good at it. Then Mary gonna get on Whitney saying you attacked her. No, Whitney calmly and intelligently aired a grievance and stood up for herself. I'm sorry, Meredith does do this. It's always some extraneous bull. But now Mary's saying, you need to grow up, little girl. Honey, that was 2 seasons ago. Honey, that was last season's read. We need something new. Oh my God, stop being this front, this facade. Who's Whitney? Who's Mary? Who is Mary? That's what I want to know. I think there's a few Marys up in that head of yours. You called me a pornography, sweetheart. Oh, you ignorant bitch. Oh, Mary, you ignorant. That rivals Nene Leakes' bridemaid. Or an Ecculade. You told the whole group you wanted to take me down. You went to the dirt for me. Ain't nobody spilled that much of your tea. Just a little bit. But I mean, you came on and told us you married your step-grandfather. You married your step-grandfather and Whitney don't know who she is while you faith fucking the family? Heather ain't sick. Heather drunk as hell. Well, that was the shit, so I'ma see you next week.